Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're gonna do the full and detailed review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. So the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, which was announced in 2016, was a hugely popular device in India, and it sold in large quantities in India. It was initially online, and then it came to retail stores, and it was one of the really popular devices in 2016. Now in 2017, Xiaomi has announced the successor of this device, and this is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. So the new Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 comes with a lot of specifications borrowed from the previous Redmi Note 3 as well, but there are a few changes as well. Now this phone also comes in 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variant, apart from the regular 2 and 3GB RAM variant. Now the storage has been made standard as 32GB. So how good is the device for the price of 999? That's the base variant of this device, which comes with 2GB RAM, and the other variants are priced 10,999 for the 3GB RAM and 12,999 for the 4 and 64GB storage variants. So let's get started with a detailed review. So first step, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, you could see that there is some change with respect to the Redmi Note 3. The Redmi Note 3 had curved edges. Now we have flat sides with tapered edges on the rear panel, and it is more or less similar to the Xiaomi's Mi Max. It's kind of a smaller variant of the Mi Max, which was the phablet released by Xiaomi in mid 2016. Now the design is much more refined, we would say, when compared to the Redmi Note 3, but there isn't anything stand out in the design, but definitely it's one good design overall, and the build quality also looks pretty premium. And you could see the power and volume keys on the right side, the SIM tray is on the left side, we have the IR blaster and the 3.5mm audio jack on the top, and the speaker unit along with the micro USB charging slot at the bottom. So that's the hardware aspect. And on the rear panel we have a 13 megapixel rear camera. It's initially to 16 on the Redmi Note 3. Now we have a 13 megapixel camera, dual tone dual LED flash, face detection autofocus, and a fingerprint scanner located below it. And you can also see the Mi logo here. On the front panel we have this 5.5 inch full HD display. Now we have a 2.5D glass on the display, and on the front we have the 5 megapixel camera. So there is also 3 capacitive touch buttons. They are backlit, very similar to the Redmi Note 3. So overall the design is definitely refined on the Redmi Note 4 and feels much better to hold, and we would say it's definitely one step ahead when compared to the Redmi Note 3. But having said that, there isn't anything drastic in terms of the design. It definitely does not feel anything standout, but feels quite good for the price range it is being offered at. Now let's talk about the display. So this phone comes with a 5.5 inch full HD display, and this has this resolution of 1920 by 1080p, and the viewing angles are really good on this device. It's an IPS LCD panel, and the touch response also feels quite good. The 2.5D glass provides aesthetic feel to the device overall, and there is no protection offered on the device. As usual, Xiaomi is claiming there is some toughened glass on this device, very similar to the Redmi Note 3. So there is no Corning Gorilla Glass support on this device. Now the display quality as such looks really good. The touch response and also the color quality looks pretty good. Now let's talk about the software. So this phone runs on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and we have this MIUI on top of that. So MIUI 8 comes with a lot of additional features and options included, and you could see the custom notification and quick toggles area. It's again customizable. We have the settings panel, which is again kind of different from other devices. Say for example the stock experience is completely different. We have some added features available here. There is support for themes. You can download additional themes, and one of the important aspects about the MIUI 8 is availability of the second space. So you can create a second space on your phone using the second space is having something like a 2 device. So without having 2 devices, you can get the functionality of 2 devices with the second space. There is also another useful option called dual apps, which means you can create multiple instances of the same app and run it concurrently, which means you can run 2 instances of WhatsApp. There is also 2 instances of Facebook, and other apps can also be run in the same manner. Apart from that, MIUI 8 offers some additional features like light mode, ability to lock apps, and customizations are also included. And there is also the Mi Remote app, which provides a pretty useful functionality of a remote in case your TV or air conditioner remote is not working. So that's something really useful. And then we also have the security app on the MIUI 8, which provides optimization options for the device. So overall the MIUI 8 provides really great experience and comes with a lot of added features and tools, and it's kind of polished UI. But having said that, there is no resemblance to the stock Android, and you don't have an app drawer as well. So if you're a person who loves customization, MIUI 8 definitely will not disappoint you. Now talking about the performance, the Redmi Note 3 came with a Snapdragon 650 hexa-core chipset, and it was one of the really powerful mid-range chipsets available. Now we have a slight downgrade in the form of Snapdragon 625. So Snapdragon 625 is not as powerful as the 650. It is a octa-core chipset with Cortex A53, and it is clocked at 2 GHz, and we have 4 gigs of RAM and also 3 gigs of RAM available. Now the performance of this device, you hardly notice the difference in the processor. In day-to-day performance, you hardly notice the difference between 650 and 625, and this device provides really good experience overall. There's hardly any issues or lags on this device, and it's really responsive, and 625 does the job really well. And in terms of the gaming experience as well, when we played high graphic rich games in high graphic settings, there's hardly any issues, and it was pretty smooth performance overall, and there was no heating issues as well on the Redmi Note 4. So overall, the Snapdragon 625 provides a really good experience, even though it's not as powerful as the 650. So the performance is quite good on this device, and there won't be any issues working with this device on a daily basis. Now this phone comes with the dual SIM cards and micro SD card. It's a hybrid SIM card, and good thing is that there is a 64GB storage variant being offered, which provides really good experience because you don't have to depend upon the micro SD card expansion slot. Now the phone comes with voltage support, and you can use the Geo SIM card as well. Now the speaker performance and call quality of the device was pretty good, no major issues there, and the speakers located at the bottom provides a decent experience overall. Now let's talk about the camera. So this is one area where the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 3 struggled, and the camera performance of the Redmi Note 3 was not really that great, and it was one kind of average performer in the price category. Now with the Redmi Note 4, Xiaomi is going with a 13 megapixel shooter with a face detection autofocus, a dual tone dual LED flash, and you also have a front facing 5 megapixel camera. Now the camera interface is slightly changed with the MIUI 8. We have a plethora of options including manual mode, audio mode, scene mode, then we have additional options. There is also support for 1080p recording, but sadly there is no 4K recording available on this device, even though the Snapdragon 625 supports 4K recording. So that's a kind of not a major issue, but still some people might want a 4K recording. So now talking about the camera samples taken with this device, we would say it's definitely an improvement over the Redmi Note 3 with camera quality, and the colors were much better than the Redmi Note 3, and the overall clarity of the photos taken with this device was quite good, and is an acceptable level in this price category. It may not be as good as the Honor 6X or the Coolpad Cool One in terms of the camera performance, because those devices have dual camera, and we have a 13 megapixel camera on this device, and overall we would say it's not a bad performer in any manner, and it will definitely provide you with satisfactory camera performance. So there is an improvement over the camera in the Redmi Note 4 when you compare with the Redmi Note 3. So that was the camera performance. So we have already done a detailed camera review. You can also check out that video. We have the link available in the description of this video. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner experience on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, it's placed on the rear panel, and similar to the Redmi Note 3, it is highly efficient fingerprint scanner and does the job really well, and it unlocks the device in really good time. Additionally, you can also lock the apps using the fingerprint scanner. So there is an app lock option available in the settings, and once you enter the pattern, you can also use the fingerprint scanner to lock apps. So these are some of the useful functions of the fingerprint scanner on the Redmi Note 4. So now finally talking about the battery life. So this phone comes with the same 4000 mAh battery which we found on the Redmi Note 3 as well, but here the difference is the Snapdragon 625, which provides really battery efficient performance, and the battery performance on this device is really excellent, we would say. With the 4000 mAh battery, we can easily get through 2 days of battery life, and the screen on time was almost close to 10 hours. So that's massive screen on time because of the highly efficient Snapdragon 625. This is one device which you would love to use because of the excellent battery performance. So that's the battery life, and you also have some battery profiles to tweak the battery performance. So that is the battery aspect of the Redmi Note 4. So now summing up, so we have talked about almost all aspects about this phone and how good is the device for a price of 12,999 for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variant. we would definitely recommend the top end variant, the 64GB storage variant, especially because you have a hybrid SIM card on this device. So if you're okay with 32GB, then we would definitely suggest the 3 and 32GB combination variant. But if you're a person who wants a bit more storage, definitely the 64GB storage variant would be much better value for money. Now, talking about the overall aspects, it's one good device which provides really great experience overall. Design, the build quality, the display, the software is really efficient, the performance is also really good. Only thing is that the camera is not really as good as the competition offers. Except for that factor, we would say it's an all-round device, definitely worth the money. So if you're a person who wants an all-round device which provides a great experience in almost all segments, this is one good device to buy, and this is definitely an all-round device to pick, except for the camera performance, which we feel could have been slightly better, considering that this is an upgrade over the Redmi Note 3. So that was a detailed review, and it's a big thumbs up from us for the Redmi Note 4. And if you plan to buy this device, we have the link available in the description of this video. So getting the device is a bit of a painful task, because it comes once in a week, and the flash sale model definitely is a bit difficult to get. Other than that, it's definitely a great device to buy, and we highly recommend this device if you plan to buy a device in the sub 15K price segment. So that's all guys with the review of the Redmi Note 4. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.